Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're listening to my lecture. Welcome to MBA 545 Business Intelligence and Data Analytics class. I'm so glad that you have decided to take my class, and I am all set. I'm all ready to start our this 7 week journey together, which sometime might get hectic because of the 7 week course. So I hope you're ready for it. I know it's summer going on. We want to be out as well. So let's hope we all are ready for this course, and it's going to be a fun journey together. So in this first recorded session, I will be talking about myself, what kind of books, software, supplies you need, talk about various assignments, exams, due dates, where all the material is located, how the Blackboard site is set up. So I'll discuss all that. So starting first with me, uh, as I hope you already know, my 1 second, let me change that. My name is Dr. Nitin Walia, and I joined Ashland University in 2010 after finishing my PhD in management science from University of Wisconsin. Prior to that, I did my master's from Oakland University in Michigan, and I have another master's and bachelor's in business from India. And I've also worked for 3M and Bay Talkie Tech, which was a startup company, for around 3 years. So that's sort of my professional and academic background. I've been teaching this course. This course was designed by me. I've been teaching this course now for last maybe 5 years. The Business Intelligence and Data Analytics course. I am the program lead for Business Analytics program at both undergraduate and MBA level. So if you have any question related to business analytics, related to the program or anything in general, please feel free to contact me. And yes, I do have a personal life in addition to all that studies going on. That's my family. That's my wife and my kids. And right here is just my kids and me. We just came back from a month-long vacation from India and England. Did a lot of hiking there, so that's from a hiking place. This is something called Beatles Ashram. So it was fun to go there. So that's sort of my personal background. That's my office in Dock College of Business. I don't think you would be going there. It's summer going on. Nobody's there right now. That's my office phone number. You can still call my office phone number, and the calls as well as the voicemails are forwarded to me. But the best way to get in touch with me is via email. I check my email multiple times a day, like all the people nowadays. And my goal is to reply back within 24 hours. Sometime if you email me on a weekend, it might take me a little bit longer. So if you email me on Friday or Saturday, please wait till Monday afternoon to hear back from me. Most of the time, I do reply back fairly quickly, especially if it's a question which I can answer using my smartphone. I'll answer back like within 10 minutes sometimes. But if something for which I have to open my computer, maybe consult a book or something, it might take me a little bit longer. In addition to email, you're more than welcome to fix a time with me to talk via phone. You want to do a video conference, Skype, anything like that. I'm readily available. On Blackboard, we have inbuilt video conference tool built in. You don't have to install anything. I just send you a link and we can both talk to each other. If you want to, you can turn on your video or not, optional. We can very easily do desktop sharing with that. So all those options are available, and feel free to set up a time with me to talk to me. I know sometimes, especially in a technical course, you do get stuck at one step, and it is, it's kind of difficult if you're stuck somewhere to move forward, do your homework. So feel free to show me your work or fix a time with me. Otherwise, email me and I'll try to help you with that. Okay, so that was my personal background. Now looking at the books and the software you will need for this course, which is quite a lot. But the good news is you only have to buy 2 books, and both these books are not very expensive. The first book is Hands-on Database, and the other book is Business Intelligence, Analytics, and Data Science. What I have done in this course, which I will show you with the schedule as well, I have divided this course into 2 parts. First 3 weeks we do database. The second part, last 4 weeks, we do business intelligence part or analytics part. So the database book you will need for the first 3 weeks, and the business intelligence book you will need for the later 4 weeks. Since I'm using 2 books, I wanted to keep the cost down, so keeping that in mind, as well as I didn't want to compromise on the content, the quality of the book. So I've selected these 2 books as they have really good content, but their price is not very high. So those are the 2 required books for this course. In addition to that, you will be getting a lot of notes from me, especially for SQL and analytics. These are the SQL notes are like 50-page book I have created, which I'll give to you based on my knowledge from various books. And same thing, this is like a 75-page book which I have created, or it's sort of a pictorial guide, so it's not a book which you have to read. So these are sort of my notes which will help you do your homework as well as understanding the content. Then for Tableau, I have created multiple videos which you can follow for the work. So those are the 2 required books, and those are all the materials which I have created. And just to give you an example, these are all the books which I have used to create those notes for me. This course is one of the courses for which I am very passionate about. I really love this area, and sometimes I go a little bit more than required in terms of teaching the content, because of I really like this area. I've been quite involved in this area for last 5 years. But these are the books which I have sort of condensed. I've pulled material from these books to create some of these notes for you. You don't have to buy these books. You don't need them. I have already used sort of examples from these books. For the Tableau, this is, I think, the second class which I'm teaching where I have now officially integrated Tableau into my coursework. I taught myself Tableau last year, and then I did one training last, I think, February or March. I think it was in March I did a training, March of 2019, and then now started integrating Tableau in my coursework. Again, you do not need to buy any of these books. I am using these books to create the class examples as well as those videos which will be available for you. So just to recap, those are the 2 books you will need, and all those other handouts or notes I have created for you, which are already available on Blackboard. Okay. What software will you need? So these are the 3 softwares you will need for this course: MS Office Suite 2016 or above, including which has MS Access, SAS Enterprise Miner, and Tableau. Before I go ahead, let me just quickly show you something. So the first 3 weeks when we are doing database part, week 1 to week 3, that's the time you will need MS Office software. Then for week 4 and 5, where we move to business intelligence, you will need Tableau desktop software. And for week 6 and 7, you will need SAS enterprise software. So it's not that you will need all these 3 softwares from day 1. And I have purposely started with the database part with MS Office, which generally everybody has nowadays. So that's sort of the time when you will need each of those software. So going back, the first software, MS Office, I'll show you more information on Blackboard as well, but MS Office is available for free to all the Ashland University students, faculty, and staff. On Blackboard, I'll show you in a minute. Where is right here, just to show you the link there is, and all the information as how to get that software. So MS Office is if you don't have it, or sometimes you might have it but you won't have MS Access on it. So please go make sure you do have his MS Access. If you have an Apple machine, Access will not work on MS Access. Access will not work on a Mac machine. So it is sort of one of the requirements for this course is to have a Windows machine. But again, if you do not have a Windows machine, I'll talk a little bit more towards the end as what you can do, or you can get in touch with me and I can tell you some other options which you can try. So the first software you will need is MS Office. The second software which you will need from your week 4 is Tableau. Again, I have got a free copy of Tableau from the Tableau company itself. That's the license key. It will work for 6 months. You can go and download Tableau from this link, or from it will be easier to go through Blackboard. Again, I will show you where it is, and you can download Tableau on both Windows and Mac machine, and with this product key it will work for you for 6 months. So I am providing you a free copy of Tableau, just like university is providing you a free copy of MS Office. The third software which you will need during week 6 and 7 is SAS Enterprise Miner, and you will need it in week 6. Again, I have created a separate tutorial, full guideline as how to get this software, but just to give you a quick summary of that, either you can download the software from this link, or you can send an email with your address to Miss Catherine Rivera in the email office, and she can mail you a flash drive with the software. The software is 30 GB. So if you do not have a fast internet connection, if you do have a fast internet connection, it will take you 60 minutes to 120 minutes to download it. If you don't want to do that, we can send you flash drive by mail, but we ask that you send the flash drive back to us like once you receive it in next 2 or 3 weeks. Please return it back to us. So those are the 3 softwares which you need. Again, MS Office is needed for the first for the assignment which is due at the end of week 3. The first assignment does not need MS Office, or I mean Access, but it's free for you. Then Tableau will be needed for the assignment which is due at the end of week 5. Again, I'm providing you a free copy of it, and then SAS Enterprise Minor will be needed for assignment due end of week 7. And again, we are providing a free copy to you. Either you can download the software from that link, or we can send you a flash drive. So those are the books and software you will need for this course. I know it sounds very overwhelming, that all the software and books, but the way I have set up the course, you don't need everything right away, and there's always a buffer built in. Like for example, MS Access is needed for second assignment, not the first one. So you do have the first 2 weeks to get the software if you don't have one. So there's nothing you have to do right away on day 1. And if you get stuck somewhere, something is not working, I'll tell you what other options are available to you. Or if you have a Mac machine, what should you do? Okay, so some other things I want to add is that this is of course an online course. We are not meeting face to face, and I am quite flexible when it comes to any help students need, especially with deadlines or due dates. I know most of you are working full-time or might have other commitment, family commitment, summer going on, vacation commitment. So today, looking at the schedule, you know all the deadlines. So if you feel there's a conflict somewhere happening because of work or some personal commitment, please let me know in advance so that I can work with you to provide you an extension. I really I get in a it's difficult for me to give you an extension when the assignment is due on that same day, or if if the assignment is due at 12 o'clock at night, end of day, and I get an email from you at 11:55 p.m. So it kind of puts me in a bad position as what should I do. So please let me know in advance if you have conflict, and I can work with you and find a way for you to do your work on time or give you an extension. This is an online class. We are heavily dependent on technology. Technology does fail. If that happens, again, don't worry. If taking an exam, thunderstorm comes, internet goes down, something happens, don't worry about it. Send me an email. I'll fix it. If I cannot fix it, I'll point you to the person, like for example, IT department, who can help you out. So don't worry, any technology issues, we will take care of it. Email, well, all of you are MBA students, you know how to write a proper email. When writing an email to me, please include my name, your name, and email is not a text message. Explain it to me what you're asking so that I can reply back to you quickly and accurately. Okay, so now coming to this course, what are we doing in this course? I'm hoping all of you have read the course description on WebAdvisor. So the goal of this course is to provide you foundation in both the database management as well as business intelligence and analytical field. So the goal of this, the way I've designed this course is that I assume that most of you do not have much experience in this area. So this is sort of something new for you. So this course serves as a starting point for all these topics. So my goal is to provide you enough foundational knowledge for SQL, for database, for data visualization, data mining, predicting modeling, that after taking this course you have an understanding of all these terms, these areas, and then if you want to go ahead, become an expert, let's say in data visualization, you do have the ability to do that yourself by taking an online certification or just buying a book and studying further. So I will cover a lot of these topics, provide you enough knowledge, enough understanding that that after taking this course you can take the next step yourself. So that's my goal, to get you over the first hurdle in all these areas and provide you enough tools, content, as well as software access that you can push yourself later more if you want to. So as I mentioned earlier, I have divided this course into two parts. The first part is database, where I'll teach you data modeling, SQL, structure query language. So those are the concepts I'll teach you, and then whatever you have learned, those concepts, you will apply them using a software in MS Access. So first you learn the conceptual side, then you apply it using the software. Same thing in the second half of the course. First we do descriptive analytics. You learn the conceptual part, then whatever you have learned, you apply it using a software called Tableau. Same, then I'm going to teach you predictive analytics. Then whatever you have learned, the conceptual part, you apply it using SAS Enterprise Miner. So in this course, first you learn the conceptual part, or the concept behind a topic, and then whatever you have learned, you then use a software as if you're working in a real life, and you apply it for a problem and solve it. So that's how I've set up this course. Prescriptive analytics, I teach that when in my undergraduate course, because there I have 16 weeks. So here I am not teaching including prescriptive analytics as part of BI, but if you are interested in it, I will make my lecture available to you on that. And if you are even more interested in it, we have a course, MBA 548, and that whole course covers prescriptive analytics. So you can take that course. But the meat of this course is these areas, and prescriptive analytics, I'll make it available to you. It's a little bit beyond the scope of this course. Okay. So you will have 4 assignments from this course and 4 exams. So 2 assignments from database and 2, let me check how many. Yes, so 2 exams and 2 assignments from database, and then same way 2 assignments from BI part and 2 exams from the BI part as well. So what I mean is that the first half of the course, 2 exams, 2 assignments, and the same thing for the second half of the course, 2 exams, 2 assignments, which you will be doing. We don't have discussions. So my overall approach. So my overall approach with this course is that in an online MBA course, I believe that we are collaborating together. So I'm not the one who's driving the agenda. I'm not in the driver's seat. We are both we both have a hand on the steering wheel. You can think of like that, and we are in collaboration with each other. And each part of the course is meant to do something different. So for example, my online recorded lectures, I'll cover the technical part, the conceptual parts, where you are learning something from me. Then the exams, the way exams are set up is, all my exams, of course, an online course, it's open book. The exams are, I'm providing you 2 attempts on each of those exams, 75 minutes each. My goal with the exam is not to test you that how well you can memorize something, but start your exam, open the book chapter next to it, and use the book to answer your question. And I believe that way a student learns more. When you are looking at a question, then you read the book about it, because those questions are not very straightforward. You have to read a whole page in a book or something like that. So the purpose of the exam is to further enhance your conceptual knowledge coming from the book, because my goal is to go beyond the book, because book you can read yourself. So my lectures will be going a little bit beyond the book. Then the exams sort of recaps what's from the book from that chapter. So you're covering both those parts. And then the purpose of the assignment is that based on my lectures as well as what you have learned from the book, that I am pushing you to go a little bit ahead of what you have learned. And the good thing is, when you are using these softwares like Tableau, SAS, or Access, you will enjoy, at least I do, you'll enjoy going, that extra step yourself, because it's fun. You, like in a software in Tableau, you click a button, something happens. So it's fun to go beyond what we have learned. So that's sort of my goal with assignment, is that whatever you have learned from a lecture's conceptual knowledge, now you're applying it with this hands-on assignment. So that's sort of my overall approach for this courses. Next 7 weeks, I'm your first person to assist you in anything. Reach out to me. If there's something which I cannot help, it's something with IT department, I can point you towards them. But I would say your best friend is Google. Search something on Google and you will find the answer quickest, as well as you will learn the most through that. The other thing I'll do is I'll create a discussion board called Class Cafe. So Class Cafe is like, I just name it Class Cafe. It's like a discussion board where you can post your questions about an exam. So you can email me as well. Sorry, not only exam, but assignments. You can email your questions to me, or you can post them on this Class Cafe, where before I can answer, maybe some other student can answer that same, that your question. And that way, we are all helping each other. We all are sort of getting to know each other a little bit more. So if you want, you can email me your questions, or you can post it on the discussion board called Class Cafe. Okay, so that was my introduction. Let me now open the Blackboard site, which I should have somewhere here. Let me find that. Oh, right here. So that's our Blackboard website. So let's land there. Okay, let me turn on the student view. So this is what you will see. Announcements. Those are the books required. Week 1 message. Course overview. Instructor. That's some information about me. My email ID, phone number. Slayby, which is right there. Course tools, instruction, resources, email, Zoom meeting. And then right here is the content I have created. Click me first. This video which I'm recording right now, I'll place it right here. So it will be available to you. Books and software. I've listed what books you need during what time of the course. So week 1 and 3 database. And you will need MS Office for the first 3 weeks. And this is the book you will need for the second part of the course. And for the week 4 and 5, Tableau, and then 6 and 7, SAS Enterprise Minor. Right here is from where you can go get MS. One second, let me see what happens. So you go to this Office link, And then these are the instructions provided by university as how to use MS Office. And the second one is what I created, especially for MS Access, because that's what we need. Come on. msoffice.com, you can use all the software on the cloud except MS Access because it's a bigger software. So right here I have shown you guidelines as how you can get access. As you can see, access is not visible here, so you have to click this right here, install Office and other install options, and now access is available, and then you install it. So it's available for free to you if you want it. Then this is an optional software which I have used for my demo purposes for first assignment. You don't need to use it. It's just, I've just listed it there in case you do want it. Then this is the Tableau. You can download Tableau for both for Windows and Mac. They both are available on the both. So download Tableau desktop, and you can download it from here, and it's available for both Mac and Windows, and that's the activation key. Then finally, this is what you will need for SAS, Enterprise Minor. As I said, please email Miss Catherine. Even if you live less than 60 minutes, that's fine. You can maybe drive down and get it from her, and that's her email ID. Just to add, I live in Strongsville, so let's say if you live near Strongsville, let's say you're in Medina or something, I can meet you in somewhere Strongsville, Starbucks or mall, and hand you the flash drive too, if sort of that works better for you. The other thing is that if you don't have, and again, SAS software does not work on Mac, unfortunately. So yes, if you have a Mac, we are in a sort of a bind here, as both MS Office, Access, and SAS does not work on Mac software. So if that's the issue you have, maybe you can come to the university Ashland campus, and in Ashland campus in room 107, 108, 113, as well as on our lab on the second floor, we do have both MS Access and SAS Enterprise Minor, and we also have Access and SAS in our Columbus Center. So that's sort of the other option. Maybe like on a Saturday, drive down there and do the work. If you are planning to drive down on a Saturday or Sunday to our Ashland campus, let me know beforehand, because the room might be closed, so I have to tell you how to get in to one of these rooms. Otherwise, there's somebody there during weekdays all the time. You can go to the admin and they can open the door for you. Then looking at right now, we have week 1, 2, and 3. In a week or so, I'll open week 4, 5, and then in a week or so, I'll open week 6 and 7 as well. So this is week 1. Our objectives. This is my lecture for the first 3 chapters. Then this is my lecture for chapter number 4. Right there, and then your assignment 1 and your exam 1. Same way, this is week 3, and you have, in week 3, chapter 5 is optional, but chapter 6 and 7 is what I'm teaching you. And this is my big handout on SQL with MS Access, which is what I was talking earlier. And I think this handout is like 50 pages, which you can use, which you will use for the lecture. So these are all the lectures out there. and I also have a help video for the assignments as well. So for each of the assignment, I have provided a help video as what you need to do for that assignment. Okay, so going back to our syllabus, let me open that. We already went through all these 4 exams, each exam worth 25 points, 4 assignment, each worth 50 points each. And this is your schedule. As you can see, I've divided everything for 2 weeks except this one, so your week 3 might get a little hectic because you have only 1 week to do assignment number 2. So that's your first one, week 1 and 2. Week 3, the exams are already open, exam 1 and 2. So to give you a little flexibility, I have made the due date for them as July 21st rather than making exam 1 due here and exam 2 due here. So you can take them anytime you want up till July 21st. Then we move to the second part, assignment 3, 2 weeks, assignment 4, 2 weeks, and then exam 3 and 4 is due on August 18th. But they will be available to you, I think, before even July 21st. So you have this inbuilt flexibility as when you want to take these exams. Excuse me. So that's it for this introduction video. Hope you will enjoy my course, and please feel free to email me for any questions, concerns you have. Take care. Bye bye.